Hey everyone, my name is Sunil, and my new thing is armored shirts. And I think way to workshop for this awesome new shirt.
Okay. What up, everybody? This is Yerson the Falcon, and I smell so bright. I'm the son of the sun. And this blank canvas. It's ad space, just so you know.
And welcome to the episode of the Pop Culture Power Hour. So, as you know, every week we bring our recommendations of things in the pop culture sphere.
Yeah, and we know everybody's pretty busy, so we've handcrafted an hour worth of stuff you can power through and enjoy.
You ready to get started?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, my first one, going a little deep dive into movies. And if you like movies, you're gonna love what screenplays are. So they're actually the original files that the directors and writers they write, and then they make that into their movies. But there's actually a kind of all the ones for the next award season, so the 2017 award season, starting to get published online, and they're really cool to see the original versions of what the movies you see are. The little difference because some things are improv, some things are changed for directing and editing.
Yeah.
But these are the original versions of the movies you might love that are winning all the Academy Awards and all the different awards for this season.
Ooh, cool. Where can I find this?
It's actually at the film stage. They have a website and they kind of have a list of all the different ones.
Sick. So, speaking of movies, well, this one we're shifting gears a little bit in the same sphere, but TV, which is like all I do is watch shows because I don't watch anything other than Netflix because I don't like waiting for anything. But I've been powering through the Marvel's Punisher, and man, I was like, should I watch it? And then I watched the first episode, and ever since I've been like watching everything. So here's a cool little Easter egg things for people who have watched it. I don't know if you watched it or not, but if you haven't, wait till you watch all this because it's got all the little spoilers in there and like stuff that you might have not noticed, but just because you were so like punished by what was going on.
Ooh. I think my favorite part and the thing that makes me most excited is the Stanley cameos all the time. Is he in there?
Well, I can't say, but you're gonna have to find out.
But one of my favorite other things is learning about cool words, and here's a new word for you: cellar doors.
Cellar door.
So apparently, it's one of the most appeasing words to the human ears. Cellar.
How did they find
door.
that out? It was like
scientists, linguists, people that have studied this thing. Apparently, the New York Times has an article saying that cellar door is one of the most appeasing words to the human ear, even more appeasing than the word moist. You don't like it? It's appeasing noise.
I don't know about moist, man. You got a lot of like polarity with that one.
Cellar door is a really interesting thing, and here's a cool article to check out why this is actually a very appeasing word to your ears.
Cellar door. Okay. Yeah. It's like okay. I like little brainwave things like that. And also like words that have a punchline to them. And I've been watching a lot of rap battles, like documentaries, but it's also funny to watch like modern rap battles, and people who you didn't think could battle. They got on Drop the Mic. They had Charlie Puth going against the Backstreet Boys. So check it out. It's fun to see like people get out of their comfort zone and do something a little bit different if they can do it. It's pretty funny.
Do you think Obama could beat either one of them?
Oh, good try. Not happening.
Got it on lock.
You can't go against Obama and his angry translator.
But a really cool thing is the new documentary trailer, The Final Year. So it kind of focuses on the final year of Obama's year administration and focuses on 4 of his actual staff from Secretary of State, so a bunch of different people that are kind of changing the world in really interesting ways, and shows how they did. Because I think the final year of any administration is when most things get done.
Yeah.
So this is a power year of the end of a really big legacy, and so documentary's coming out very soon, so I'm very excited to see how this one shapes the way that the things that we see behind the doors and behind all the fancy pictures.
Yeah.
This is behind the scenes of the last year of the Obama administration.
Yeah.
Really powerful time.
Yeah. I've seen the trailer for that. You definitely have to check it out. Just talking of cutting edge, it's like real life House of Cards. But speaking of like cutting edge, I'm a geek for everything Elon Musk and like futuristic in that sense. But it was amazing to see the deployment of the semis and the Roadster. But what I like even more is how it's changing the industry. So there's this cool video about like what other companies are doing to kind of keep up with Tesla and like the top 10 cars that will actually be challenging Tesla in this industry. So BM are coming up with their own stuff, Jag is coming up with their own stuff, Honda. And it's really like the cutting edge is literally here, so it's exciting. It's like 2018, 2019, 2020 stuff.
They're taking the best stuff and just changing it to their own version, but it's even better.
Yeah, and it's great for like the consumer, right? Because this is something that would have been unimaginable. So
it's adapting to what we need and what we want,
making it our world.
And the best adaptations that I find are from comics to TV shows and movies. And the newest one is Marvel's Runaway. So if you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu. I've been talking forever, and I'm really excited to see the first 2 episodes came out last week. But there's a really cool article from Sci-Fi that talked to the authors of the actual original comic and the artists, and also the showrunners. And they kind of get to bridge how they change the designs for some of the characters or how they kept them the same. how they made locations and things, how they kept the story the same, but also different. Because obviously,
Right.
a 6-issue comic series is not a 13-hour episode series, so there's other things going to change and adapt. But
Yeah.
it's a really cool article about how they actually changed the gap from comic to show.
The similarities and differences.
Yeah.
Right. I like that adapting part too. I was actually watching recently the Post Malone 21 Savage video,
Yeah.
and you know it's gonna be savage. It's gonna be intense. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool video, and it's very graphic. I don't know, maybe I'm just on a graphic spree with like Punisher and like 21 Savage, but it is like number one right now, I think, on the chart. So yeah, shout out to
doing
Post
something
Malone.
well.
Yeah.
All right, and my final thing is kind of talking about not only adaptations but comics and how the comics really work in their own, because I think they're a very graphic medium. So obviously, it's going to be important to see it panel by panel, but also as a page and as a book. There's a lot of cool examples. But the newest one is a video by Nerdwriter, and one of my comics that I really enjoy is Mouse by Art Spiegelman. And the panel he breaks down is when Mouse is talking to his dad, Art is talking to his dad about his history in the war, and he's kind of on a bike riding it, but the
Second
entire
War?
page, Second World War, and so Art's dad is riding a bike, but the entire page also looks like Art's dad riding a bike, so it works on panels, on a page level. There's so much in-depth meaning to the story and this page, but Nerdwriter breaks it down in a really cool video that I think you should check out if you want to learn more about how comic pages are structured.
Oh, that's interesting. Nice. The devil is in the details. But yeah, I wanted to close out with a tribute to Kaka, who just recently ended his career. And a lot of people might be like, "Yo, who is that?" And that's why this is an interesting little tribute to him, because in 2008 and a couple years ago, he was the Neymar of soccer. And I've also been taking actually recently a course on sports management and soccer operations. And it's kind of interesting to see what stages players go through. Yeah, and so this is a cool video tribute to one of the greatest players that we've actually seen. He won a Ballon d'Or, so
there's always levels to everything.
There is.
And if you really think about there's levels to us, then I want you to give us a like on the YouTube, just right there, down there. And if there's comments, tell us how we're doing, what things you think we should check out, and also what you're checking out.
Yeah, because it's an interactive thing. We shoot in the stuff about what we think is interesting. It's also cool to see what other people are finding, and it just creates a nice community of information that we can all go through.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where can they find you online?
Yeah, so I'm usually on Snapchat. That's my space at YerSonBaba. You can also find me on Instagram, Yero.Kasama.
All right, and I'm on Twitter at Snail Mystery. Right now I'm talking to Kim's Convenience, so awesome show, check it out. And Instagram Mysteries, we're just foodie pics all day, every day.
Yeah, I know. It's like cooking with Snail.
All right, and that's it for this week.
Power Hour out.